Welcome. In this session, we are going to explore the user interface of Easiteach Next Generation. When you open the application, there is a main toolbar on the top. It may be located at the bottom based on the user preference set in My Easiteach when you started the application. There are 7 functional areas on one side and several common function icons on the other side. And we can switch these 2 areas from left to right by flip the toolbar icon located on either end of the main toolbar. We will explore each of these common function icons in this session. There'll be individual sessions for each one of these functional icons. The reason they're called functional icons is because when you click on them, it will give you a secondary toolbar or additional options. So there are additional functions associated with each of these toolbar. The secondary toolbar can be closed by clicking this up arrow at the end of the secondary toolbar. Similarly, there are text tools, special effects, widget bank, multimedia bank, and the scrapbook. Each one of these areas will be explained in a later session. The common function icons starting from the left. This is the cursor mode or the select tool, which allows us to select an object. The icon next to the select tool is the play mode. The play mode tool is useful when we have embedded an action in an object. In my logo, I have embedded a link to my website, and to elicit that action, I have to be in the play mode. To pull up the on-screen keyboard, to begin typing, I have this keyboard icon. When you have an object, we can resize it, or we can lock the aspect ratio so that we don't distort the image. This icon allows us to zoom in. And once we zoom in, we can then select the hand icon or the pan icon to pan on our page. The icon next to it is zoom out. Once we select an object, we can cut, copy, and then paste it. I can cut the object and I can paste it back, or I can copy and paste. If I make an error, I can undo it, or we can redo it. If I don't like an object, or I need to delete an object, then I can just select the object and delete it. To click on an object is to make it or convert it into an edit mode. In the edit mode, we have several handles. The 4 corner ones allow us to resize. The one on the top allows us to rotate the object. There's a special icon over here, the accelerator menu. We'll explore this in a future session. If you need to go to the next page, that's your next page common function icon, going back to the previous page. Clicking on the number of the page will give us a storyboard view of the entire presentation. I can double click on a page to open that page. That explains all the common function icons. In the middle of the page on the left side is the side panel mode hide or reveal icon. This gives us a view of our entire presentation. We can add additional pages by clicking on the plus sign or delete the page by clicking on the minus sign. And we can hide the side panel by clicking on that icon. That's all for this session. Thank you very much.